So welcome back guys, my name is Brahim, I'm a dividend investor and welcome to the channel. This month, hands down, has been the most craziest month for me for dividends. Okay, if you've seen the last few episodes, it's been £1, £2, £2. This month has absolutely smashed it out the water in terms of dividend payments. Now, I've never had this many dividend payments and the ball is getting rolling. Of course, you don't expect to see dividend payments when you first start investing, but it will start rolling. And this month, I don't even know how many I've got. I genuinely feel like it's 50, 60. It's a ridiculous number. I'll count it and I'll edit it in somewhere. Anyway, so if you start going through this long list of dividends, 2nd of March, dividend from Greencoat UK Wind. I personally hold it purely because I think the idea of we're going to have to go into green energy soon and we can't be using fossil fuels and oils as polluting this planet, and we will need to look at something more sustainable for the future. So trying to get into these good energy companies quite early would be beneficial for you in the long term. Anyway, at this current time I only had one share, so it gave me a dividend of 2 pence. On the 3rd of March, just one day later, I got 2 dividend payments, one from Wells Fargo, which is a bank in America. It paid me a dividend of 7 pence for basically a fifth of a share, and the other company was Intel, which you guys probably know if you're watching this on a phone, computer, whatever. Anyway, so I had one share, it paid out a dividend of 22 pence. Another day later, Visa paid out, and what's funny with Visa's dividend payment is like less than 1%. I think it's like 0.79, 0.97%. Maybe wrong, but it is a low figure. Anyway, they paid me a dividend of 5 pence for about 1/3 of a share. 5 days later, on the 9th of March, I received 3 dividend payments. First one we got is from Parker Hannifin. For one share, I received 57 pence. On the same day, I got a dividend from Boeing, which is very interesting considering they didn't really get rid of their dividend and they still held it. For 15% of a share, I received 20 pence. And for Amgen, I received 3 pence for 3% of a share. One day later, Atmos Energy, I received 1 pence for 1.6% of a share. 2 days later, I received 7 dividend payments. ExxonMobil, the first one, it was 1 share. So I had 1 share, it gave me a dividend of 58 pence. United Technologies, so I had about 1/3 of a share, it gave me 15 pence. Target, 44 pence for 1 share. Johnson & Johnson, I had 1.07 of a share, I received 68 pence. IBM Corporation, I have 1/3 of a share, so I received 38 pence. Emerson Electric, I had 2 shares and I received 67 pence. And Chevron, I have about 40% of a share and I received 37 pence. That was a lot of dividends, but it doesn't even stop there. On the 16th of March, I received 6 dividends. First one, classic, absolute favourite. I think this was one of my first payments from them, and now the ball's going to start rolling. Realty Income. It's a monthly dividend payer, so it pays out every month. They invest into properties, and I really think this should be in a lot of people's portfolios. So I have 1 share, it paid me 16 pence. Main Street Capital, I had 6% of a share, it paid me 1 pence. Dow, I had 1 share, it paid me 48 pence. Walgreen Boots, 32 pence a share. Now this is my first payment from Microsoft. I have 1/3 of a share, it paid out 11 pence. And 3M, which is another one that needs to be in a lot of people's portfolios, I can't stress it enough. So I had 1 and a 20th of a share, it paid me £1.25. Now just another day later, I got 5 dividend payments. Like I said, this list is very crazy. This is what I think is blended of having fractional shares and diversifying your portfolio. Anyway, McDonald's, a very classic restaurant that I think is quite stable. A lot of people should have this, it's quite good. So I had 1/3 of a share, it paid me 32 pence. Next one, I don't know if I pronounce it right, SD Lauder. I had 3% of a share, it paid me 1 pence. Duke Energy, I had 9%, it paid me 6 pence. Dover, I had 1 share, it paid me 35 pence. Carnival Cruise Line, I had 2 shares, it paid me 78 pence. Just 1 day later, I got paid from Stanley Black & Decker. I had 2 shares, it paid me 97 pence. Another day later, I received a dividend payment from Nextra Energy. I had about 2%, 2.5% of a share, and I received 3 pence. On the 23rd of March, I received 5 dividend payments. First one was from Waste Management, which is another company I really believe that you should be holding if you want to hold it for dividends. So I had 1 share, it paid me 40 pence. VF, I have 2 shares, it paid me 70 pence. Linde, I have 1/100th of a share, it paid out 1 pence. Dominion Energy, I had 7% of a share, it paid me 5 pence. And Unilever, I have 2 shares, it paid me 64 pence. 1 day later, I got a dividend payment from EasyJet, I had 1 share, it paid me 44 pence. Very interesting considering the situation that's going on, that I still paid a dividend, but hey. 1 day later, I got paid 2 dividends, one from Shell, the massive oil company. 1 share paid me 32 pence, and United Health Group, which I had 1/3 of a share, it paid me 22 pence. Another day later, I got paid from BHB Group. For 1 share, they paid me 50 pence. The next day, I got paid by Home Depot. For 40% of a share, I got 36 pence. And on the 30th of March, I received another 5 dividend payments. So Lockheed Martin, I had about 1.5%, it paid me 2 pence. Then we've got Evraz, for 1 share, it paid me 32 pence. Bank of America, 10 pence for a share. Then BP paid out 24 pence for 3 shares. And last of all, Tritex, which is a real estate investment trust, it paid out 2 pence for 1 share. And the very last one on this long list is the 31st of March, I got 2 dividend payments. One from T Railway, which paid me £1.24 for 2 shares, and last of all, Goldman Sachs Group, which paid me 26 pence for about 1/3 of a share. So all in all, I'm going to put the actual figure of how many payments I got and how much those payments totaled up. But as you can see, the dividends are slowly growing and it's coming out much more faster in bigger quantities, and that's the whole point of dividend investing. I think it's a beautiful thing. I mean, my dividend portfolio the first month, if you go check the videos previously, you'll see it was getting £1, £2, £2. This is the first time where I've seen the dividend payment double digits and that many payments. I'll see you for the month of April. Things might get a little bit interesting considering the way the world is right now, and a lot of companies are going to have to cut their dividends, not pay dividends, just purely to survive like this economy crash we're going through. Anyway, I'll see you for the month of April. I think it'll be quite similar in terms of payments, but probably a little bit less than March. Yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, and if you're brand new to the channel, of course subscribe if you want. Hope you had a wonderful time. I'll see you guys next month. Take care.